We're live. All right.
Hello, everybody. This is Luck bowing on.
We saw a movie. We saw a
We did?
movie. We saw
Is that what it,
we
is
saw
that what they call them?
yeah. Um okay, so first off,
It was a movie.
okay, so this one was weird timing because I believe a YouTuber that I quite like, Anthony Gramuglia, he posted a video recent-ish praising this movie. I didn't even see it. I just saw the thumbnail, but because of that, it was like in my brain of like, oh, maybe this is going to be better because like I saw this movie, right, as part of my initial like let's get into the MCU thing back when I was like a teenager.
Mhm.
And I have no memory of it, and I think I'm going to proceed to actually have no memory of it within a week here. Wow, this was
It's
I
very
remembered
forgettable.
the bottle scene, the pants scene.
yeah. I think
I think
I
those are the only scenes I remembered.
yeah. I remembered the final fight. Remembered how weird
Yeah.
Abomination looked, and he does still look quite weird. We'll talk about him and why the hell that design got greenlit. Um, But okay, so first off, we did actually have to watch this one separately. Quixby was busy, so Quixby didn't sit in on our watch party. But I can tell you for a fact that our watch party was bored. Our watch party was bored. If I
I
if
was bored too.
yeah, yeah.
You were part of the watch party. Oh, I know you weren't.
Yeah, she wasn't.
I wasn't
As I
there.
just stated, keep up.
I'm so
I'm
used
glad
to it.
I know, I'm
Sorry, go on.
sorry. I was
How
absent.
dare.
Like I'm
Mark it on my give me an F in participation on my, report card
Or
here.
card.
gonna have to raise your volume. You're a little quiet.
Let me bring my mic
By the
closer.
way, hi,
Hold on.
Seychelles.
Hey, Sachel.
Hello.
Yeah, so it's we were quite thoroughly bored by this one, I must say. We were I'm pretty sure some of us were second screening. Hopefully not you, Luck. Hopefully not you.
I unfortunately had to bear through it.
Yeah, yeah. Um it was a
I
thing
mean, oh no, I was totally second screening. I
where
was watching the
Subway Surfers.
Abomination from She-Hulk.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. Uh
Yeah.
I know Abomination She-Hulk, the better design actually, which is hilarious because
That's
She-Hulk
why
got
I bring it up.
absolutely lambasted for having bad effects and bad designs. That was like the one thing that I think most people agreed on about it, right? But like it was, but just like by virtue of them having a comic accurate design of Abomination and this one being just so weird looking and unfinished looking, it has the better Abomination.
Abomination just looked um
Like a
like
half
a
finished lizard.
he looks like an undead thrall with just a fin on his back.
I was gonna say big gray blob.
I thought he looked like like a half finished lizard, like Doc Connor's lizard.
I'm saying
Yeah.
he doesn't even look like a lizard to me. He just looks undead
He's supposed to
with
be
like a
like a sea
fin on his
creature
back.
thing. He's supposed to be like a sea creature thing, and he has like fins on the side of his
That
head.
explains the little. Yeah.
Yeah. Also so she was second screening. Yeah, yeah. So okay, so this is an interesting one coming right off the back of Iron Man because Iron Man was a movie that we quite like. While we disagree with a lot of the politics, we quite liked it. Right? It's like this is a good
Yeah.
conservative movie. This is one of them good ones. Um and
Weirdly enough, I think if you squint at this movie, you could probably say, I like the politics of this more because it says Uncle Sam is kind of shitty.
yeah, yeah, it's way more anti-US military. It's way more anti-US government. But it's also
A terrible piece of art.
yeah, yeah, well, here's the thing. Here's the biggest issue, I think, which is why this is going to be a really short stream. It's not bad. Is like it's not bad, right? Like it's not incompetent. It's not like oh the directing, the writing, just everything's just falling apart. What it is it's boring. What it is it's
It's
sauceless.
uninteresting.
Right? It's right. Iron Man, like gets
He
like
uses humor to keep you to keep you like engaged.
It's well written and the actors are doing a really good job. It's like even though like I want to call it a high personality experience, but that means a slightly different thing in film criticism typically. If something's a high personality kind of film, then that means that there's like a lot of personality behind the screen. There's a stylistic element. And Iron Man is not a very
Mhm.
stylistic movie, right?
Listen,
It's
like
pretty
Blade,
basic, honestly, but
yeah,
but
like
it has a
Blade
lot of
2.
personalities on screen that you enjoy.
Yeah, because like feel like Blade 2, you could probably say like that's a high personality film because
Guillermo del
Guillermo del
Toro.
Toro
Yeah.
kind. Yeah,
That's a mid but high personality experience. Mid quality high personality. This
here we
is
got mid.
yeah, mid. We got some heavy mid. No real personalities on display. No real
The chemistry that they were trying to do
stylism.
was terrible.
Yeah, it's Quicksby. I heard from Quicksby she had some problems with how the romance was done here, which I think most of us our eyes glazed over and we didn't really take any significant notes aside from they're really making the Beauty and the Beast slash King Kong.
It's a bad message.
Yeah, it is. They're
I'm
making
gonna be honest.
those pretty
My only notes
yeah.
on the romance basically boil down to Beauty and the Beast, but both of them are cardboard. And then my other note is okay, obligatory girl with boy.
Yeah. They kind of
Yeah,
they
but it's
yeah.
just made worse because she's basically a therapist and gives up her ambitions in life for him. It's bad. And because of the
You put
fundamentals
an
of the
actual iota of thought
Oh
into that
wow.
I
analysis. Congrats.
did. I
Yeah,
did.
well,
I
did
did
more than
not
us.
like
Did
it.
more than us. Did more than us with
Like,
that.
never, you are not obligated to be the therapist to a guy with anger issues. Draw that line now.
Mm-hmm. It really is like what if Beauty and the Beast, but both of them are made of cardboard and the message was like 5,000 times worse, right? Like Beauty and the Beast
Yeah.
is about like the redemptive nature of love and how like and really at the end of the day the guy like has to like lock the fuck in and fix himself before the girl even wants to give him a chance. Like
Yeah. Plus, there's also
This
like
doesn't even do
themes
that.
of
It's
masculine.
expecting you
no.
to just give up everything and things remain the
Yeah,
same.
Yeah.
yeah,
Plus, in
yeah.
Beauty and the Beast was also like themes of masculinity. Like it was comparing and contrasting two men of Gaston and Beast.
Yeah. There's a specific it tries to take aims at toxic masculinity specifically, right? Like where I think the issue we had this with the first Hulk too. And apologies to anyone who has read a Hulk comic and who actually quite likes the character of Hulk for maybe some deep reason that we're not understanding. But Hulk in both of those movies comes across as like the epitome of toxic masculinity and everything that is kind of wrong with that, honestly.
That more or less seems to be it when
Yeah.
I've seen the Hulk on screen, where Hulk boils down to one of two things. This is monster we can't tame, so we shouldn't let it out at all. Or a thinly veiled, this is masculinity at its worst.
Sorry, giggling because Satel says the most exciting part of the movie was the FDA violation. That's true. That and the taxi cab ride.
Yeah.
That and the taxi cab ride. There's the initial bit where like some he Bruce gets a cut on his finger. He's working in a factory in Brazil. Gets a cut on his finger. Blood
Mhm.
falls into one of the bottles, and he like gets panicked trying to find it. Thinks he finds it, didn't actually find it, and then Stanley dies of goo poisoning. Um, those two.
No, it's soda, not goo. But
Yeah.
still, oh, goo.
Yeah. It's a green glowing liquid. It's goo. Whatever. Like
It's not
he
glowing.
got he got the he got the he got the Hulk goo in him. Then he died instantly. Um, it's
If I
definitely
dye
what
some
happened.
Fanta green, are you just gonna call that goo?
He died of goo poisoning. Yes. Um, and Stanley and that one had us that one locked us into a conversation about like how would the FDA
FDA,
actually catch this.
international.
Yeah, like importing them international, like probably the whole shipment would get like sent off. And it's funny how the movie frames it as like specifically like, oh, Bruce's green goo blood is the reason why he's panicking, where it's like, no, if anyone got their blood into a Coke bottle, that's reason to stop the entire line. That's
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Because according to FDA policy, that would get the entire plant fucking shut down, man.
mhm.
They are
Especially someone died.
strict.
Yeah.
Quick, can you repeat what you said? I think I kind of
Especially if
talked
someone
over you a
died.
little.
Oh, especially if
Oh
someone
yeah,
died.
of
Yeah.
That
course,
Of goo
already, yeah.
especially,
poisoning.
especially. Yeah, the entire plant would be like shut down all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and in terms of the U.S. military tracking down where the plant is, uh, it kind of feels. I'm not sure if you're able to track bottles like that. I'm not sure. I'll have to check with my U.S. military contact that I totally have.
Yeah, no, don't know how that would work, but it is funny then because then the U.S. military we are like ostensibly at this point summarizing the plot. How the U.S. military shows up to his doorstep and are completely incompetent, like thoroughly incompetent. A bunch of like street thugs do a better job of cornering Bruce than the U.S. military black ops guys do.
Yeah,
The most they managed to
honestly,
do
it
is
Yeah.
was
trank a dog.
yeah. They were very careful to show that this dog is trained and not.
Oh yeah, after all the animal
I
cruelty
want to
of
make
the last
bad
movie.
jokes. I want to make so many bad jokes right now. Lily, do you care
They
if your channel
didn't.
gets canceled?
They didn't kill Bluey on screen, guys, because it is actually it's a blue healer specifically. They didn't kill it.
Yeah.
I took note of that. It is
Hey Lily,
what.
Real quick. Do you care if your channel gets like demonetized or anything?
Yeah, actually, I. How bad is this joke you're thinking of? I do actually care
Type it
about
out in
that.
Discord first.
No, it's just talking
Type it
about
out in
cops.
Discord first.
What? Oh, no. Fuck cops. Fuck cops. Throw a brick at a
Okay,
cop car
perfect.
today. Do
Yeah,
it.
especially topical with Magnus Chase, but we'll get into that
Mm,
Friday. Everyone come watch. So, the U.S. military here is sure to not kill anyone while they're using trank darts. This puts them leagues above the U.S. police.
Also, it's unrealistic either way. But either way.
Totally unrealistic.
Mm-hmm.
They would kill that dog, the
Mm-hmm.
neighbor's dog, half of the Brazilian population too, for some reason.
I managed to shock the child. just
Listen, I do not exactly have a lot of faith in the U.S. military.
Yeah. But yeah, this one being like strangely more anti-U.S. military than the other one is interesting. I'll say.
Mm.
But considering the villain of Hulk is always Ross, it's yeah, I imagine it'd be pretty hard to do a pro-military version of the Hulk. Maybe that's why they never actually got around to doing another Hulk movie after this. They want that sweet funding. Um,
Well, even then, we get a different Hulk later on from this movie whenever he shows up in
mm,
Avengers, anyways.
True, you get good old Mark. Oh yeah, the U.S. military was bad at parkour. Thank you, Seychelles.
they were very incompetent. And then you have like the one like
I think the
British Black
funniest
Ops
part.
guy coming in. He's the one that's gonna become Abomination, and he's all butthurt about like losing that. So he wants to become a super soldier, and thus begins his whole plot. Which I assume the point of his plot was that it was like, oh, he succumbs to the darkness inside, the darkness within, because he starts off as like kind of normal military man, and then by the end he's a complete prick and like an evil douchebag basically, even before he's fully transformed. Has a whole like the Fly scene where he's looking at himself in the mirror and his body's doing weird like body horror shit. But the problem with that is that I don't buy that he was actually a good guy before that transformation started.
He was a military
No.
special service.
Yeah.
Don't reason
Yeah, the best they do is just kind of not show him doing anything in particular. They do nothing to sell us on this idea that he's falling from anything.
Grace.
Yeah,
Mm.
but
And then here things kind of turn into a blur of I don't care anymore.
yeah. Betty's played by Liv Tyler, aka uh, how am I forgetting her name? Fuck it, who cares?
You're the one who brought it up.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh wait, real quick. Brazil was also very pretty.
Brazil's
Loved
pretty.
watching the sets.
Mm-hmm.
Filmed on site, all good.
Yeah, they filmed on location for these. It only became a CGI nightmare at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, King Kong in the jungle, that was a great shot. It was really good watching the little waterfall going on.
Mm. But I have another note here, which is so the casting, right? Liv Tyler's playing Betty.
Mhm.
She's honestly fine. Quixby has her issues with the female and the love interest writing, which are entirely true, honestly. Like at best, it's like two boring white people kind of pawing at each other vaguely. And at worst,
Mhm.
yeah, it's like actively harmful.
Well, and the acting didn't feel that chemistry anyways. Like you
No.
said, two pieces of cardboard. It's just the message on top of what it is with the fundamentals of the Hulk just makes it worse.
Yeah. And honestly, like I have a note here of like reminding myself of why Mark Ruffalo was such a perfect Hulk compared to the actor here, and why Mark Ruffalo continues to just, despite never actually having a solo movie, is just the Hulk. Like yeah, he's like side character Hulk always, but like he's just kind of perfect for it, and none of these guys have ever managed to sell me on it ever. Because I think
In a
Mark,
weird
yeah,
way, I kind of want to see a Mark Ruffalo solo Hulk movie. You know,
yeah, but you gotta make it a don't do another origin story. We don't give a shit at this point.
he's been a Hulk for ages. He does not
Yeah.
need an
Do anything
origin.
else. Do anything else. Don't even put Betty
Listen,
in. Who
like,
cares? Just
yeah, and like, also don't do Red Hulk. Y'all already did
you
him
already
in
did
a
it. You already ruined
non-Hulk
it. You
movie
already
for
ruined
some
it. Don't try
reason.
again.
Fuck it. I don't care if you put him up against Rhino. Do something interesting.
Yeah. I don't give a shit. Just just give him something. Make him, I don't know, hang out with Wolverine and kiss him on the mouth too. Why not?
Ooh,
That's
oh no! Damn it! That's gonna be a spoiler. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
you're like, I can't say this.
Spoiler for what?
I can't.
Spoiler for what?
Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
No,
No,
that's
Yeah,
recent. No,
that
not
that's
good.
recent.
yeah. Which
Yeah.
is why I'm saying I can't.
We're expecting a baseline familiarity with like most MCU stuff, but anything recent people haven't even gotten a chance to see that yet. A lot of opening screenings are
Yeah.
sold out. But
Dang, pretty popular.
yeah, I think it's doing well. Me and Luck really liked it. It's
Yeah.
very good. It's really good. I recommend
You know,
seeing it.
it's
All right.
kind of funny slash disappointing, but like my mom and sister had seen it and they're
Mhm.
saying like, "Hey, I feel like it kind of dragged at some parts. We didn't like all them talking." And then I was there, just like I kind of liked all that talking.
The
I
talking was the
liked
best
the
part.
setup.
Talking was the best
Yeah.
part. I love Frank and Peter like arguing. I love
Okay, let's
yeah.
put a pin in it
Yeah.
before we both blow up from
Yeah,
how much
yeah,
we're not
yeah.
allowed to say.
Yeah. I think that's the most I'm allowed to say because Frank was in the trailers pretty prominently.
He was indeed in the trailers.
Yeah, that's the most I'm allowed to say. Um,
Hey guys, Hulk.
Hulk. Oh yeah, we don't care. Is the issue? It's really we've only been talking for
Something,
17 minutes
Mm.
and we already don't care. But yeah,
yeah.
Mark
Well, there's
Ruffalo.
not much to talk about in the
Yeah,
movie.
because
That's the
the best we do is
problem.
compare it, right? Like, so I was what I was on is about like Mark Ruffalo, why he's a better Hulk. That's because Mark Ruffalo's Hulk is so like just a guy, right? Like he's not like a ripped action hero. He's not someone where you look at him and you're like, no fucking way, you're a scientist. Get out of here.
Well, they didn't make him
Yeah,
a
yeah.
young teenager or young adult that looks like a baby-faced teenager either.
Yeah,
He's
because
a
I'm gonna be
middle-aged
honest,
guy,
this
and
act.
you buy him as like as a guy who has a doctorate or two.
Mhm. Yeah, the
Yeah.
way things had gone here for this character, I was like, okay, he kind of seems to be renegade on the run from the U.S. military, which, like, okay, I could believe that out of a Hulk storyline, but he doesn't exactly scream Dr. Banner to me.
No, he's too young. He's too ripped. He's too like, they just wanted a handsome guy to just put for their action movie where it's like no.
Muscles.
Yeah, I think Mark Ruffalo really sells this idea of not just him as like, he shouldn't be action hero, right? He should be Dr. Jekyll. He like
Yeah.
that seems so obvious, but I think it has to
Yeah.
be said. He should be Dr. Jekyll. He should be the unassuming, kind of mild-mannered scientist guy where if you walked by him, you wouldn't even think twice about it.
Mm.
Right? Not a handsome
I'm-
Hollywood man. No, not that. No, Mark Ruffalo is a handsome guy, but he's also just he's a very average build, just middle-aged, got gray hairs. Like.
Listen, there's like normal looking, above average looking, and then Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. Don't make him Hugh Jackman. It's the thing. He should when he's de-transformed, he should look pathetic and tiny. And like a
Yeah,
little
it's a part of the
flabby.
charm.
Yeah.
Also, a quick side note about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Fun fact, I actually saw a video earlier where Mr. Hyde was still just Dr. Jekyll. It was just purely a physical transformation, and it was just like, well, now that no one recognizes me, I'm gonna just do the shit that I want.
Nice. Okay, that's fun.
And
That
then he
actually
had immense Christian guilt over it.
that's actually quite fun. Oh, this one game that I'm playing, Vampire Therapist. That's how little I care about this movie. Vampire Therapist. I finished the main campaign not too long ago. One of the cases you're given as a therapist is one vampire that basically is like a whole Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing, where basically he has another personality that does all the things that he's too repressed to want to do, and he has to come to terms with how he's basically using this personality in order to defer blame and repress himself further and further.
Oh, so
And
it's
yeah.
more like DID rather than actual split personality
Yeah,
that's
it is.
been
Yeah.
dramatized in. Yeah,
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 it's
yeah.
a bit more DID, and he's able to lessen the symptoms by simply not being quite so repressed. I don't
Hmm.
think he would qualify as a true system. Like, I don't think that's quite how it actually works, so much as
Listen,
it
you're a
was.
video
Yeah.
game therapist.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
only
yeah,
so much.
yeah, yeah. You know, video game therapist. All your clients are vampires. It's fine. You're a cowboy. Like, it's don't worry about it too
Yeehaw.
hard. But it
Oh,
was an interesting case though, and he definitely the Dr. Jekyll side of the personality is just like this little like tiny um nervous little wreck of a man. Hmm.
very interesting story. Wait, what was that? It's trying to teach about Dr. Sampson.
Oh yeah. The doctor that they meet that helps them out with the yeah, I believe this is the one that helps him out with the with the cure, with the temporary cure around the end.
Wait, I
Um
thought that was Dr. Stern. Did I get that wrong?
Yes. He's the one that yeah, he's the one who helps out with the cure at the end. He gets the goo on his head, and his head gets all mutated. Apparently, he shows up in a
Yeah.
later movie, like much later in the MCU. One of the few to make an appearance
Yeah,
again.
like literally last year, I think it was.
Yeah. It was like in the Captain America one, I think, with the
Brave New
Red Hulk.
World.
Yeah, Brave New World.
Yeah.
He was in that
Speaking of
one.
which, General Ross isn't Harrison Ford here. What?
Who cares? I don't give a shit. I don't care.
What, you don't care about Harrison Ford? I
No,
thought you
I don't care about
relate with
either of those
him.
movies. I don't care about either of those. Captain America: Brave New World. I didn't even bother to see it. I did not even bother to see it.
I saw it with a friend,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was fine.
I heard like nothing. I didn't. I mean, I heard a lot of racist bullshit about it, but I also did not hear anything that had me clamoring to go. And by then, I was mostly checked out of MCU shit. I'm sure when we finally get around to watching it, we'll be as bored talking about it as we are about this.
Not true. There's at least going to be a semblance of it could have been worse, and then point back here.
Oh gosh, maybe. I mean, that's the issue though. Like, I feel like there's really nothing to talk about, right? Like, there's nothing that stands out for good or bad about
Yeah.
like the CGI is like fine for the time. It's a little bit overused at the end. I don't like just a final fight just being two CGI guys just two action figures just being smashed against each other. It's just
You
I'm
know,
too old for that shit. It's
let me.
boring.
Okay. I feel like you're a little bit wrong on that last remark, but that's because they didn't do it right. This leads me to spectacle. So, is anyone here familiar with kaijus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, the reason why it's still a decent genre, like Pacific Rim, let's bring them up before we start talking about Godzilla. Pacific Rim, sure, it's got a good story and all, but something a lot of fans have talked about was the spectacle. Big creatures, lots of destructions, good fighting. Which, if we were to compare with the two fight scenes we had here, lacked. Sure, we saw like some explosions, like some buildings fell, I guess, but it was lacking. It wasn't destructive enough. If you want spectacle, level an entire city block, blow up an
You don't have to.
entire
I don't know. You don't have to do all
city.
that. It really, I think the thing that people remember from Pacific Rim is not so much the like blowing up the entire city block, so much as it is just like cool shit
It was a solid
happening and
story.
an artist behind it just who had like an idea for a cool thing to happen and then that thing happening, right? Like the whole thing, like he takes the like shipping container and it hits him with the shipping container, like the moment like everyone remembers. It's even in the action figure,
Yeah.
the shipping container, because it's like that's what you need like that cool like moment. The closest thing this one has
Set
is when
pieces.
yeah, when Hulk like I guess takes the like cuts the police car in half and then uses both halves as the boxing gloves. That was like kind of cool. That was like a kind of like
Yeah,
cool
that
It was
was cool.
little
interesting. It was
yeah.
visually interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really because
And
I've
it also
been
shows the Hulk isn't just
mm,
completely mindless. He's actually smart.
yeah, I've been rewatching Voltron, Legendary Defender, the Netflix one recently, and I've been trying to articulate why I think a lot of the early mecha sections don't work for me the same way that a lot of the on the ground fights work, or even some of the just ship versus ship fights work for me. And that is that like yeah, I think they're lacking in two things, right? One is like emotional stakes, just any understanding that the heroes are able to fail or that anything bad will happen in the case that they do. And two, just like sauce. Right, that sauce, that artist who's like, what
Interest.
if he takes the building and hits the guy with the building, right? Like just like something fun and stupid that's like that can get you to jump up for your seat and go yo, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. If it's lacking in those two things, and generally you do need both. One is okay, but both is how you really make it memorable.
Because to kind of tie this up in some fancier words, it is in my opinion that this movie has failed in multiple regards, making it ultimately the nothingness it currently is. It lacked compelling enough characters to make it a proper character drama. It lacked enough spectacle and good action in order to make it a popcorn film. In the end, this movie feels like it had accomplished nothing.
Yeah, like there was nothing to it. Like it's no story. None of the characters are memorable. It's to the point where I'm shocked that this still makes the lists of the MCU timeline, the 616 timeline, even to this day. I'm shocked they haven't just quietly removed it at this point because
If they quietly removed it, like nobody would care. The only thing tying it to the mainline continuity
Is the
is towards
Avengers.
the literal very end.
sorry,
Yeah.
if you hear anything in the back, it's my mom yelling at her dog. I think.
I thought that was my house, not gonna
No,
lie.
no, I think my mom's yelling at her dog. Give me, it's fine, ignore it.
I was like taking off my headphones going, is that my
I
house?
think he peed on the carpet again. He's still a puppy.
Puppy antics.
Peed on
I
the
mean,
carpet.
she needs to potty train him, like,
Yeah.
it's a puppy.
We're working
It's
on
all
it.
talk.
We're working on it. But yeah, there's like um there's really just I don't know. There's
Not enough
yeah.
characterization for a character drama, not enough
Yeah.
action for a good popcorn movie.
It constantly felt like it was trying to go in between those two, that it was trying to be right, because it has these quieter moments. It has these moments where like Hulk is a relatively quiet
Tragic.
character.
Ah,
Yeah, it does kind of remind me of the, I think you even mentioned the comparison to the Captain America 1990 version,
yes.
where it was like, yeah, it kind of feels like that, where it's like the original cut, the director's cut that we quite liked, right? Is this kind of is this kind of quiet, compelling character drama with all these really slow moments, and it has like a really strong thematic core to it, but then the cut that actually released like kind of took that and it butchered
And they
it basically.
waterboarded it with Uncle Sam.
Yeah, they just mangled it into a action movie shaped hole, and as a result you have a main character that is just complete, that has nothing to him. All the like interest of him has been sucked out, and the action stuff is just not compelling enough because it just falls completely flat. This feels like that, where it's like it feels like there was another version of this at some point, or that there was maybe an intention at some point to maybe make Banner a more contemplative character with a more full inner world, but then they just forgot to write that part. And so now we just
Yeah,
have an action movie that just doesn't feel like anything in particular. This just doesn't feel like, it's just flat, right?
that basically sums it up quite well. And like I remember you had brought up allusions to Fantastic Four, and I was quick to say, at least with that one,
Yeah.
or hold on, specifically she had said Fantastic Four if Ben Grimm wasn't in it, because he was like a very hard driver of it.
Yeah, because
The good part,
yeah.
at least.
In that like Fantastic Four, I feel like this is like perfectly competent as far as the filmmaking goes and the writing goes, but there's also really nothing
But plus,
special.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
going to say
I
at least
just
with Oh, sorry, go on quickly.
I was just saying, like, even when I was watching it, I was having a hard time like picking out anything that was really notable to like.
It all just feels so flat, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a flat line of just like a heartbeat monitor. Like,
Even the stuff that I felt like was interesting to mention, interesting to point out,
like the
like,
FDA.
yeah, like the FDA, or like the first Hulk reveal scene, and how they managed to make him more of a horror movie monster than the original version, than the first Hulk movie did. In that, they, rather than doing like this, or the first Hulk movie for some reason did all these like really close up shaky cam stuff that just like looks so awkward because the actor was not very good at selling the emotion. So it looks like just someone holding a camera in his face and shaking it around a bunch, rather than any kind of actual transformation. Where here they were more smart about it, right? They showed glimpses of him, sometimes glimpses through like,
Yeah, because like there was
yeah, through like
there was a
night vision
fight scene
goggles.
going
And
on. Yeah, night vision goggles.
yeah, there's like a glimpse where you get like a second where you see him through the night vision goggle, and then a second where you see him like in darkness, and little like
Yeah, yeah,
bits and pieces of him. And I was like, oh, that's a much more compelling way to introduce him. It's a much more like, you just see these little bits, but it's only better in comparison. It's not really all that good in isolation.
yeah. Like the way they did it was like, okay, I see what you're doing, but what about the movie?
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
I care?
yeah. The
It
issue is you
wasn't even
don't
the
care.
military that got him to Hulk out. It was those gangsters we were talking. Well, not gangsters. I think they were just
The lead up is
pissed off
bullshit.
bully coworkers. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't care. The lead up is meh, and even the moment itself is like, okay, you don't really buy him as some big horror movie monster. Um, like,
I feel there was more horror in Doc Ock at the hospital than there was
absolutely,
Hulk.
absolutely. Like, it's one of those things where it's like a part of me is like, maybe Hulk just needs to kill people more, right? Maybe we just need a Logan situation where it's like, no, he, in order for us to buy him as a character, he just
Can
needs
we
to be
just
able
get
to kill
Sam?
people.
Can we just get Sam Raimi to direct a Hulk movie? Is that possible?
Oh, that'd actually be really good. That would actually be
It
really
kind of
good.
would be.
That would,
Yeah, it would be.
yeah. Can someone please beg Sam Raimi to direct a Hulk movie, or just get any like horror director to direct a Hulk movie? That'd be what? Yeah. Why the fuck do you get Josh Trank to
Fuck,
do
even
Fan
get
Four Stick? Get him for this.
yeah, fuck, even get Guillermo del Toro to make a Hulk movie. I feel like he could do something with
Oh,
it.
absolutely. Oh my god, him and his whole, he loves monsters. He loves
He
monsters.
does.
He'd
Look
be
at
good at it.
Frankenstein.
He could
Look
he
at
could
Blade
he
2.
could do he could do one with Mark Ruffalo, and it'd probably be like a solid, like at least an 8 out of 10. Be at least an 8 out of
At
10.
least 7
Yeah.
out of 10 if we're being ungenerous.
Yeah. But this, again, part of me is like, is it uncreative that I think he should just kill people, and that's just like, that would just solve a lot of problems actually.
I feel like you're being a little uncreative on that because, like, there's
There has to be
character
more
work that
ways.
needs
There
to
has to
be
be more
done.
ways to do it than
yeah.
just that. But I think that would help.
Yeah,
I think in the same way that, like, here's the, you say that, but like, when Logan is able to just kill people in the Logan movie, it does legitimately improve his character.
it does add more. I will give you that.
It does legitimately improve his character when he's able to just kill people. Like, it's just better.
Because he don't give a F about it. Well, the other characters do, and I think that's what helps as well. The other characters care, he don't.
Yeah. Um, where it's like a lot of these guys, they it just feels, I don't know. Feels like they're always holding back. Like Iron Man ostensibly kills people in his movie, but they're like, it's strangely bloodless, right? It's that PG-13, like, you aren't actually allowed to show any blood kind of thing. So
Yeah,
everything's kind
like
of
they're
left to
either
like, yeah,
shot off screen or
it's like
like, oh no, it was
lasers,
an
yeah.
energy. Yeah,
Yeah. So there, a lot of these are strangely bloodless as a result.
I
Um,
mean, they're trying to reach for that target
yeah,
demographic
yeah,
of like
yeah.
families.
Yeah, yeah. Even though they are PG-13 movies, they're trying to not put anything. It's why they don't like say fuck in these, even though they're technically allowed to at least once per movie.
They're allowed to see fuck.
Yeah, they are, but they almost never use it. And
I
in
can't
general,
even think of a
yeah.
joke for. Yeah, I can't even think of a joke of where they would put the one and fuck in this movie, just because this was so
Who
sauceless.
cares?
There's like no one funny to put it in.
We've only been going for like half an hour, but I feel like we're already done. Let's rank this fucking thing.
All right, let's rank it.
Let's rank this thing. Okay, what do
The
we?
literally the only way I could pad for time, if we do want to get to like the hour mark, is saying how would we theoretically try structuring a Hulk
No,
movie?
I don't care enough for that. Plus, I don't like film criticism that just is, just trying to
How
rewrite
would
a
we
Bad take.
change
movie.
it?
Yeah, I don't think that's like constructive for the most part. Just trying to like I like even I started taking notes. It was like, what if they did this and this, like with the bad guy being like, what if they gave him, what if it
Yeah,
was
I'm
more
gonna
of
be
a
honest, because
gap
a
in
part of the
between
yeah,
the
a
versions of
part of
him?
the reason why I brought it up is because I found myself thinking during the movie, like, okay, what if they did just completely cut out the military at the beginning, have him Hulk out, and then that's why they track him down?
Mm. Okay, so okay. I have the list up.
Fuck, I kind of already want to say like below Blade 2, but
Yeah, I was gonna say better or worse than Blade 2. Is it?
worse. Blade 2, I
Is,
felt emotions. I kind of want to say below
yeah.
Daredevil, because at least I had some ironic
No,
enjoyment of
not below Daredevil, not below Daredevil,
No, I think the film visually is better than Daredevil.
it.
not
It
below Daredevil.
absolutely is.
I as it's weird because I think because even though I think this is technically a better movie in some ways than Last Stand, I like Last Stand more.
On the Juggernaut,
It's
bitch.
memorable, right? You like
It's
remember it. It
memorable.
is memorable. And Blade 2,
Yeah.
yeah, Blade 2, yeah.
And like
The
they
thing is okay, I'm gonna use the same argument we used for one of our last films was there's nothing really memorable about the Hulk, whether that's good or bad.
yeah, which is yeah, which honestly, where it's like Daredevil, all
I
the
think I yeah, which makes me
yeah,
think it might actually be worse
I don't know. Daredevil tickled me, but at the same time,
than Blade
I
2.
no, definitely worse. I think it is
film
worse than
wise,
Blade
it's
2.
yeah.
Yeah.
Blade 2 had
Again, I think
okay. Here's the difference, right? So Blade 2 and Daredevil both shitty movies, right? But the thing is, Daredevil had plenty of moments where I could point to it and be like, "Wow, that was the worst possible thing you could have done in that point. Why the fuck would you do it like that?" Where Blade 2 had moments where I was legitimately like, "Wow, that's like interesting filmmaking." Actually, that's like an interesting
yeah.
that was like an interesting
It's like you
effect, or
could
that
have
was
done
something that
something
looked
with
It's
this.
cool.
all and here's another thing to point out when it comes to the Hulk. We're gonna see a whole bunch of movies that are like similar in formula like it. Blade 2 is still standing out in terms of like the formula isn't the same.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah,
It was like interesting.
yeah.
And Last Stand, while a complete piece of dog shit, is like it tickled me, and I remember actually quite a lot of it. I remember it actually quite vividly.
I will
That's
say
fair.
this as well with Daredevil. I think it is the funnier movie in terms of what we were able to joke about, but it is the worst movie from technical
Hmm.
standpoint.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff in it where you're just like. Plus with Daredevil, I think it also helps that like so with Hulk, we literally have said there's like no positive
Substance.
no there's no positive comparison for Hulk, right? There's no other Hulk movie that we can point to and be like, look how good we could have it. Because the other
Yeah.
Hulk is even worse. It's like substantially worse. But with
Yeah.
Daredevil, because we know I've shown you clips from the series. I've shown you
Yes, you
how
showed us
good
the smile.
we had it. I've shown you how good we have it actually, and how good we can have it. So I think just by nature of that comparison, I think it edges it a little lower. Where you
Daredevil will
understand,
actually
yeah.
get Daredevil will get a redemption. The
Oh,
Hulk
it will.
unfortunately will not.
Oh yeah, that's the issue. It will, and the whole every future, I feel like like even She-Hulk, which I'm assuming we're probably gonna come to defense of to some extent. Like it's still like not no,
It's Hulk. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Let me. I'm gonna just double check the schedule here just to see. Um. Oh yeah, let me double check something here. Okay, so oh yeah, I might have. Okay, I'm gonna have to adjust some of the later schedules here because I'm looking at some seasons stuff. I think I didn't account for some things. So, but honestly, it's short stream today. We knew it was gonna be short. This movie was shit. I think literally just the subtitle for the thumbnail is just gonna be boring in all caps. um, uh, what are we doing next? Oh yeah,
Wasn't it X-Men?
X-Men Origins
Wasn't it?
Wolverine.
We'll
Or
see how that
X-Men.
goes.
I assume we'll have more to say. I assume we'll have more to say by virtue of it being more hilariously bad.
By virtue of memes, I'm already pissed off about Darwin.
Not
If
not
it's so
yet.
bad
Not
it's
yet.
funny
Not
is
yet.
better than being boring.
Wrong movie. But sure.
No, not yet.
No, that's First
Oh,
Class.
that's the one
That's
after. Yeah.
that's First Class, which is actually a decent film.
I-
is the thing.
I keep forgetting there's the sequel of the prequel, right?
Yeah. First Class is the so okay. So X-Men Origins Wolverine, right? That's a prequel that was like about the origins of Wolverine, hence the title, right? Where
Yeah.
First Class is all about Charles and Eric and their whole like getting together and then messy divorce that sets the timeline going.
Oh my god, Deadpool.
Yeah. Origins Wolverine has Deadpool, has the first appearance of Ryan Reynolds Deadpool.
The Blob.
Yeah.
Cowboy. Oh, it's coming back.
Yeah, it's
Akira.
it's not good.
Oh,
It's
get
not
out
good,
of
but
my
it's not good, but
head.
it's much funnier. It's much funnier for sure. It's much more entertaining. So I'm gonna go through the schedule a bit more and just double check that everything's right. But how about we sign off for the day? For the night. I'll see.
Okay.
We're me and
Well,
Luck. Wait, actually, Luck. Since we are doing a three streams, we have 3 streams scheduled this week. Usually, because we're
Yeah.
doing the Friday stream, right?
yeah.
Usually I'm okay with us just doing 2 a week. So are you good to be here on Wednesday? Last Wednesday you were pretty tired. Are you good to go?
This Wednesday isn't a birthday, because event work stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also not as sick.
Okay, so it's gonna be a
In fact, I'm in
3-stream
recovery.
week. Gonna be a 3-stream week then, sounds like.
Gonna be a bit busy.
Okay. Sign us out.
Well then, Lurkers Chatters here for a while, I think. All the same. This is Luck, bowing off. And remember everyone, lucky days.
And 3, 2, 1.
Good
Good
night.
night.